Hello everybody, welcome back to some Dark Souls 3. As you see, picking up directly where we left off, we are entering this mine shaft after passing through the mountain pass. Passing through the mountain pass, I feel like there's a better way to say that. It looks like we are underneath. I don't know what we would be underneath. I was going to say underneath where the painter was, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe we're underneath the church where Sister Fried was. I don't know, I don't really have enough direction to know that. So these guys, as I said before, apparently take double damage while they're in the air. Which means that I should be able to one-shot them, with or without headshots, with the large arrows. Oh, no, that guy didn't get one-shotted, so maybe not one shot. Unless I actually connect with the arrow. Is that its eyes? Or is that... Oh, there's two of them there. Actually really loud, aren't they? I think with the large arrows I can go a little bit higher. Well, I don't think I hit the head on that one. There it did though. Okay, well I can still hear stuff, but I don't know how much that counts right now. I'll actually keep my bow out because with these guys here, since they do... Okay, well, there's some further back. I switch to the hawk ring. Get my feather arrows out. Oh, maybe I'm just hearing all these little flies as well or something. Maybe there's some... I don't know, that sounds awfully loud to be the guys way down there. Especially since he doesn't seem to be eating anything. Like, is that just gross noise in the room? That has nothing to do with the actual enemies? Because it sounds like something eating. And, you know, I can hear a bunch of buzzing in that, but I mean, there's large flies here, so there could very well just be smaller flies here as well. Or there could be a whole nest of them underneath me. That could do it as well. Really? There you go. Nailed it. Yeah, I'm going to assume that everything I'm hearing is underneath me right now, which is just grody. It sounds absolutely disgusting. Oh, God. No, he didn't. I was going to say, because I think that vomit they do, I think, does bleed. It's like the leeches, and I don't have a torch equipped right now. I am grateful that I managed to do that without falling down. Yeah, I was going to say that's probably going to hit the... That's fine. I'll just keep taking him down, because I'm going to assume that I need to go down there at some point. Can I hit this one? Yeah, maybe not. No, not from here anyway. This one should be. do have the hawk ring. I am using that. Do I have the? I do, because that should increase the damage of this bow a little bit more. And maybe the really? How did that one not connect? And maybe the headshots will actually kill them now with that, or with that little bit of extra dex going into it. Nope. Damn it. No, because you're just gonna... tools. I mean, I can't really fault them for not staying within sight of the person firing arrows at them, but at the same time, it's like, so annoying. Also, I feel like I'm definitely wasting good arrows here. Because these things, because if I can't one-shot them with either of those arrows, there's very little point in me using anything other than standard, because it's going to take me the same amount of shots either way, right? Okay, well, I noticed that the noise has died down quite a bit. But obviously I can't see directly underneath me. I can see you, though. Wait, did you just die from fall damage? No. They died from the damage, and then it just took them a minute for their brains to catch on, I guess. Are you? Yeah, you're dead. Your body's just vibrating for some reason. Okay, I don't see anything up there. Yeah, I can hear a lot of crap going on underneath me. Yeah, and I can't hear it over here, and I can even already see a few guys over there. Hear shit over here again, but that could once again be underneath me. Okay, that leads up. Okay, let's see what's up, because I do need to drop down, but... Oh, sorry if that came through as a weird noise. I had an itchy ear. Okay, I'll switch back to my shield for now. I mean, I'm assuming that we came across this door at some point. Oh, here's the bond. Okay, yeah, and then there's Sister Freed. And that loud noise that we keep hearing. I am looking forward to this boss fight. I am going to attempt some parries in this boss fight, which should be bad for me. But, you know, there is one very interesting mechanic to this boss fight, though, that I'm kind of happy about. Okay, I don't know where that last arrow came from. Oh, there's some chains here. But hey, at least now we know that we are, in fact, underneath where Sister Freed was. Grab this guy. Let's see if we can get this one. Oh wow, this one just fucking beeline for me. There's one here. And... okay. Caught by the pillar. Sure, why not? You know, they have so many, like, amazing hitboxes in this game, and then there's some that are just, like, carryovers from, like, the other ones. Like, they think, like, there's so many issues that people have with, like, hitboxes in Dark Souls 1 and 2, right? Because, like, you know, your hitbox isn't exactly to your character or isn't exactly to your weapon, you know, because it's a video game, and that's hard to do. sure. I don't think you're going to be able to spit all this way, though. I probably should have feather arrowed this one because of the range he was at, but I'm going to go back across and take another peek underneath me here because I can still hear what I can only assume to be more flies underneath me. That one looks dead. This other one, I don't think I'm going to be able to get an angle on from here because where it's positioned. A quick look this way, that way looks pretty clear.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
I'll look at that after. I actually may or may not have found somebody to make covers for my books, so that I can release like books instead of just the ebook on Kindle. May be able to actually release a proper paper with or book with paper and everything in it. All right. That seems to be everything I can get from up here. That seems to be where I'm. It doesn't look.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
I mean, I can still hear crap, so I'm gonna. Let's see. Let's go this way. Still hear it. Okay, it seems to be pretty quiet right here. This doesn't seem to be helping any either. Okay, fortunately, I can hear a lot of flies. Oh god, I didn't know they could even do that. I don't know why I switched plays. Oh. Oh. No. Oh, what? Get off. I wish my pyromancies went counted for this, but it looks like I'm gonna take some elite damage, so I should. Oh. Good god. Fucking nonsense is this? Just, like, stop. A blood gem? God, there was no wonder I could hear so many of them and not see them. They were all fucking clinging to the ceiling. Damn. Get rid of you. They don't seem to drop any. I think they do have a drop. I just don't remember what it is. Okay, we'll throw the Sun Princess ring back on. Oh, here's Wilhelm's armor. Apparently, after he lost to us, he got thrown in here. Black Helm of Wilhelm, Knight of Londor, and a nice fit for any lean hollow. This hollow knight who served the three sisters who founded the Sable Church was particularly loyal to the eldest and was known as a cold-blooded hangman. Yeah, and then the rest is the same. I mean, he didn't seem like a very fun guy. Give him that. Well, I mean, I did pretty good clearing out down here, as good as I could. without obviously being able to see the fucking a billion of them that was over here.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
I wonder how annoyed NPCs like her. It's like, ashes, always seeking fire. It's like, I mean, really, I'm just going around and doing shit. I mean, like if that handle wasn't there, I never would have pulled it. I mean, why would I? I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have been able to. I mean, I never would have cared. Oh no, this looks like a secret. Yeah. Okay, so well, I could have fucking taken that. I wouldn't have had to drop down. That would have been better. Ugh. Looks weird running with a sword and a bow out. I mean, obviously it doesn't really make a difference, but it's just, I don't know, weird. All right. Apparently there is another. Ah. There's a crystal lizard. A fog wall, or is that just some? Oh shit! There was a fucking crystal lizard right next to me. Well, this looks like it would be a trap, but okay, it's not a fog wall. It was just the outside. But apparently, if I just do this and go back in, the lizard should be back. Alright. So he should be like right in front of me, right? Because he was clearly right on top of the stairs. Wow, they just have him like in. That's the, sadly enough, not the first time I've been hit by a crystal lizard. It doesn't do damage, but that is not the first time that I've actually been hit by a crystal lizard. Alright, now where the fuck are we? Oh, we're up here. Oh, I remember. I know now. Because I have watched all of the, everything possible in this since I've started, or since last time. So I do vaguely know where we're going. Yeah, I still don't understand what those other two guys are guarding. Like, they just don't seem to really be guarding anything. But we're actually going to be getting a new pyromancy flame here, which I'll be switching to use, because it's one where I think, I could be wrong, I'll have to do a quick search after just to make sure. But it's a pyromancy glove where as long as you have it equipped, Like, you can be two-handing, whatever, but as long as it's equipped. So, like, if I have it equipped, and even if I'm two-handing, it still counts, I think. And you kill, I think, 12. You know, I'm gonna put the silver cat ring on here. Just, I want to say 12 creatures with it. Get 12 kills while you have it out and equipped. You can then use it, and it will heal you. And I think the heal is equivalent to, but not affected by, like, equivalent to an Estus flask is how it was described, but I don't know, like, I don't know if, like, the Estus ring would change how much it heals. I don't know if what your current Estus flask, like mine is plus 10, I don't know if that'll change, like, I don't know if that changes it, like, and drop. And Pyromancer's Parting Flame and a Homeward Bone, because I do believe that you have to Homeward Bone out of here. That's going to be worthless, but for what's about to happen, I shall equip that. And that, I think. Ow. So yeah, this here, that spell that he's using is the same one that the, if you remember them, they are the, oh. Yeah, I can play this game a lot, dude. Wow, alright. That seemed fairly nonsense. I also like how, because he's healed through it, oh, that Toxic Mist did like 3,000 damage to him. I mean, you can keep doing it, dude, but I know you're out of heals now. Now, you are a Pyromancer, and therefore could theoretically use Warp. Yeah, I don't care, dude, you're dead. Mad Spirit, Livid Pyromancer, Donald has died. And we got Floating Chaos, which is the spell he was using, but it's a shit version of the spell he was using. It summons a fire-spitting chaos orb. Pyromancer Dunal was fascinated by the ceremonial art employed by the clerics of the Smoldering Lake. Summons a fire-spitting chaos orb. Chaos burns away in the blink of an eye, but was the primordial life born in the bed of chaos and a grievous symbol of Isolus Sin. So yeah, if you remember, I think it was called, no, maybe it wasn't called Forbidden Sun. But if you remember the guys in the catacombs, you know, we will go to the Shrine Bonfire because I think I can level up. They had a very similar spell. It was a lot bigger. I want to say it was called Forbidden Sun. But yeah, he uses that one, which is similar. But both of them are better than the one that you cast with it, because the one that you cast with it is, I do believe you cast it and it just fires straight ahead. Like, it can't target you. Like, as you saw, I was circling around and still doing, a good, and it was still tracking me. Oh, here we go. Magic, fire, dark, frostbite. So, fire, magic, frost resistance. Well, you know what? Actually, it's doing quite a bit, a few different ones, so that one might be better. And that, I think, would actually be for the best right now, and then we'll keep that up just in case. I will get rid of these, because I don't know that I actually have enough to, oh wait, I think there was some, is it, I don't know, maybe not. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Dark Souls 2, where you can trade the Prism Stones for shit. I don't think I got any, oh no, I did get Follower Cloud right here. Alright. We didn't look at the Pyromancy Flame, but yeah, it's Pyromancer's Parting Flame. The Pyromancy Flame of livid pyromancer Dunno that attracts echoes of death. When Dunno lost his hideous spouse, okay, he gave his own Pyromancy Flame as an offering, which transformed into a Parting Flame. Not long after, Dunno became a mad spear, damned to Wonderlands. Release Store of Death Echoes to gain a modest dose of Estus. So since it says modest dose, I'm going to assume that means that would be like a +5 heal or something. Because especially since it's in a DLC, it would be kind of weird for them to, did I really only get 2 Titanite chunks? Really? I could have swore that I was picking up, well, maybe not. Come to think of it, I can only actually remember 2. Where is our, there she is.
Ashen for the link. Very well,
it
then
up.
take nourishment.
Pop another one into there, 'cause why
Ashen
not? Alright, let's see. Are we good and equipped? Yes, I think so. Oh, that's right. I want that as well. Well, whatever. I'll do that in a second. Let's see. Let's toss away some of this stuff that we've been carrying. The Earthseeker, Quakestone Hammer, Follower Torch. Gotta keep my club. We'll throw the regular Pyromancy Flame in there since we have this one now. And I don't really use it for, like, damage. So the fact that it's 1 lower is fine. And then we shall travel to the Ariandel Chapel. Oh, I don't know if this will work. Alright. Now, what do I trade out for that, though? I think I'd trade this out, because I do have pretty decent armor. But I'm going to trade out for the Hornet Ring, because I did say that I was going to be trying some criticals here. Now, the thing is I don't know if I care enough. Like, I don't know if the dagger is going to be enough extra damage to warrant me changing it. Toxic Mist I'm going to keep. Don't think there's a reason for me to... I guess I could go with Deep Protection, but I don't think that's worth it. But anyway, if we go over here, you can see Summon Sign. This Phantom will be summoned later at a separate location. Summon Slave Knight Gale. Yes. So now, there's apparently 0 reason not to do this. Now this, although I am Embered, will show up if you aren't Embered. He will join in the second phase of 3, by the way, of the boss fight that's coming up. And you will be there for phase 3 as well. He doesn't just show up in phase 2 and then leave. But, even with him there, you can still summon 3 other people for this fight. Now, I imagine it's 2, and then if you use the finger things, you can make it 3, but...
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home. Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide.
Okay, and actually, now that we've opened that, I think if we go up here... Yeah, there we go. Our painter is up here now.
Thou art ash.
Oh, she was stretching.
Thou
I was
hast a
wondering what the
pact
fuck that
made
was.
with Uncle Gale, so I wish to tell thee all. Behold its size. This is my canvas. It's to be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. But first, I must see flame. I wish to paint a picture of a cold one day. It will make someone a goodly home. That's why I must see flame.
Okay. Will my shield be handy at all during this fight? I want to say no. So I think I will actually just do this then. Alright. Now, like I said, I am going to try some parries here. And hopefully I'll be able to manage what I want. I can't imagine this taking me more than 2 or 3 tries at best. So yeah, apparently the noise we were hearing before was this guy hitting himself. But when we come down here, he doesn't actually have a flail.
My flail.
Excuse me.
Bring Frida to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
You'll just pop right back up at the bonfire. So here is Sister Freed, who, because of the background, looks like there's more than one of them. So she can be parried, and she does have some attacks. Oh, also, because Gale doesn't count as a regular summon, they actually don't get bonus health. There we go. And she can be backstabbed, and because... Oh. Tried to do multiple things there. Oh. Wow, she really is easy to parry, isn't she? Oh, fuck, she got me. So yeah, if you can find her while she's invisible, you can obviously backstab her. Oh. Oh. That delay was wicked. Oh, that was mistimed by me. Oh, she stepped really far forward with that one. Go. And there she goes, and I'll heal up quickly here. Hopefully that heal went through. I forgot to change my Estus last, so that wasn't too bad that phase. that phase was pretty good. But unfortunately, this fight has 3 phases to it. Not just 2, like most bosses in this game, but 3. And it's the 3rd phase that's the worrisome one. You can still parry during the 3rd phase. And hopefully, Gale will still be alive by then, or during that phase, but... So yeah, now we have to fight them both. Now, thankfully, Gale shows up during this part. And he will hopefully go after Free. Now, if you wonder why I brought Toxic Mist, it's because this guy here is actually susceptible. And as you can see, they do actually share a health bar. And this guy, the big guy here, is actually very susceptible to like every kind of status effect. Oh. So like I can bleed him, as you saw. I can toxic him. Oh. He got knocked down. If we get in front of him, there we go. We can get a crit. Gale actually doesn't seem to even have a health bar. He does heal though, so he must. But there goes Father Ariandel. And we get a Titanite slab for making it through phase 2 for some reason. Oh, there she is. But yeah, now she's faster, she's more aggressive. We can still backstab her. We can still parry her. I could try to Toxic Mist her, but... I highly, highly doubt that it would work. But I am just going to attempt to keep backstabbing her. I'm actually going to try and toxic her here. I don't... Because I think that she's resistant to it, but not necessarily... Oh, and Gale has died. Alright, well, there goes that plan. Oh, what the... something happened there, and I don't... Oh, I know what's happening. I'm actually going to take that. Nope. Fuck, I need to heal, bitch. Back off. And now frostbitten. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, got me with that. That's gonna do a fuck ton of damage. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, there she is.
Leave us be,
And I'm dead.
Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of London, and have thine own subjects.
Yeah. Alright, so I didn't really expect to finish that on the first try, but when Gale actually survived the second phase, I honestly was, I was a little hopeful that we would do it in one go. Obviously did not. That's fine. We'll see, now this here is showing you that you can summon them when you're not embered. Do that. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have even bothered because I do want to go. Not that it really would have made that big of a difference, but I do want to go and switch my Estus so that it's all just healing. But yeah, as you see, Black Flame Frida there, the third phase, just doesn't let up, like at all. Like I used most of my healing just to get a chance to heal. Like there's so many times where it's like, okay, well I gotta heal or I'm dead, and then I just get hit in the heal. So hopefully, and like yeah, Gale got fucking destroyed by her once we hit phase 3. Now in both phases she can be, I was gonna say stun locked, but she can be staggered. Nothing in this game can really be stun locked. Pretty much everything in this game can hit you in between your attacks, whether or not you can hit them in between theirs. I just want to wait for it to disappear. I know that it popped up on the screen that we were good, but I also took way more damage than I should have because I didn't have my sword two-handed, so it was trying to use the Parting Flame weapon skill instead, which was very, very unfortunate. Okay. I don't actually think that I can parry that, but... Get off now, thank you. Really? Backstab there. A 3 hit as she comes up. Oh, alright. I accidentally landed on the ice there. Oh. Whatever, I'll get the other 2 hits in, why not? Oh. Oh. That. There we go. Got her again. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. And she's immediately going after him, which is good. Oh, he moved away. Do it again. Oh, I did actually get him. Ow! Frick. Oh, not what I meant to do. Oh, she targeted me. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, how am I not dead? Oh god, I did not expect. There's a good chunk of... Ow! Fuck, I didn't see the ice. Hey Gale, you want to keep her, like, away from me? Thanks, that'd be fantastic. Okay, I need to let my... There we go. Space 2. I really wish I could see, but I guess because he's not considered an actual summon, I don't get to see his I don't get to see his stats. Okay, she's actually healing all throughout that. Oh, that has a fucking hell of a delay to it. Oh. Okay, that seems like kind of bullshit to me. Hell, she moves so much. Oh, I think she almost pulled him in for an attack there. Oh. Oh, got the backstab. He's not healing, but I don't know if that's because he doesn't need to or because he hasn't got like an opportunity yet. Oh my god. So many attacks in a row. Well, that was nice of you. And there she goes. Alright. Yeah! Bro Gale. Yeah, Solar Sister freed. So now we can light this bonfire. And then if we want to go straight into the Ring City DLC, we would use this bonfire to travel to the Dread Keep. But we'll rest at this because why not? I'll set everything. Where is it? There it is. Soul Sister Freed. Freed was the first Ash to enter the painting, but together with the Good Father, they chose Rot over Fire. So yeah, so Father Ariandel, I guess, was the like the ruler, I guess, of this place. I guess the king of Ariandel or something. I don't know. But either way, Freed was like us, I guess, unkindled. And she came here, but decided to just chill and rot away with the painting for some reason.
Those who aren't fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, Mother. I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday. My thanks, I will.
Okay. And then from there, we actually have one more stop to make before we're done the DLC for good. To go to the Corvian settlement. And I need to remember where this bonfire is. Is this bonfire like right where I need it to be, or? Trying to think. Ah, yes. So yeah, as you can see, the guy who is in here is no longer in here. But I do believe that if we go out this door, yeah, there he is. So if you remember, this is the guy who asked us. Oh, and there's the other knight who asked us to show her flame. And I guess that's where we were. That must be the chapel.
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here, the sound of my home, the painting of Ariandel burning away.
And he gives us
When
another
the
Titanite
world
slab.
rots, we set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside.
Alright, so yeah, that is the end of this DLC. Now, this DLC's checklist had 98 parts to it. The next one only had 46. But, based on what I remember watching of it, it is a harder DLC. And I know that its bosses, at least, because there's a dragon boss that seems kind of bullshitty in how much damage it takes, and then another, and I think the dragon is optional, but then there's another boss that is a fairly difficult boss. So with the Soul of Sister Freed, we can get the Rose of Ariandel, a flail used by the bulbous father of the painted world to shred his own skin, producing blood to appease the flame. Both a weapon and a miracle catalyst. Ariandel, being the restorer of the painted world, knew that it was painted with blood, and only blood could protect the secret. Violently flail oneself to trigger an awakening that temporarily boosts the strength of miracles, just as the good father used the rose for himself. So you can actually hold this in your offhand with a, because I don't think, because its spell buff is 125 and it only has a P scaling. So I think if you have a better catalyst for casting miracles, you can hold this in your offhand, use its ability to boost the miracle, and then cast it with your right hand one, if you want a dual wield catalyst and go like that. And then we have Freed's Great Scythe, a great scythe wielded by Sister Elfriede, with a curved blade thinly coated by painted world frost that easily breaks the guard of shields. In the painting, the scythe is a symbol of a long lost home, possibly explaining Elfriede's preference for it. So, its skill, you conjure a magic bladed support scythe into the left hand while the great scythe remains in the right, a stance derived from Elfriede's former swordsmanship. Use normal attack to leap forward and swing twice, or strong attack to coat the earth with running frost. So we will take those over the flail, because as you know, I'm not much for casting spells in this one. I feel like I used a lot of spells in the second game, but I also feel like I leveled up a lot more in the second game than I have in this one. Like I'm only 112, and I'm almost done the game. Like I have one DLC left to go through. Where's it? But yeah, Freed's Great Scythe. And then you can even walk around like this. It's just a little bit in front of you. Huh. I guess that's the second one. Doesn't actually cost FP to use that skill. It does cost it for that though. I'm going to assume Dex weapon. Oh my, it has scaling on fucking everything. Mainly a Dex weapon. But yeah, it has scaling on everything. Okay, so we'll throw that on there. We never did use the Morium Blade, but I guess I could have tried that on the other guys because it does have the shield break, but it just does such little damage in comparison. I'll actually move the dagger there and I'll leave the last spot blank. Or I'll throw the bow in there. Alright, and then we'll throw that on. Throw the Sun Princess ring on. And then, of course, our Slumbering Dragon Crest, so we can get all those sweet, sweet backstabs. Alright, so that is it, I think. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Let's check with you. Because we defeated Sister Freed. Did we get, like, some new armor for that? We do, actually. Garba Freed, Sister of the Painted World, a common black hood. After renouncing everything, Freed discovered a people that she wished to protect and assumed the precise form that they yearned for. Light blue dress with thick fabric. Hidden beneath her light blue dress are the trousers of a swordsman. So that did bring us down enough that we can. How many can I buy? I could buy 5. Buy 4.
Ashen 1.
That should give me enough to upgrade this pyromancy flame. Sure did. So yeah, I don't think like that DLC there. It says that you should be at or you should have finished Lothric Castle before you go there, which basically means all you have. Like, they don't expect you to do it until you finish the last ball, or until you're ready for the final boss fight, basically. I feel like at least with like the followers, you could definitely go into there earlier, because like nothing in that DLC took like a lot of damage. Like everything in like that DLC was overall, I would say, fairly easy. But once again, that may just be my bias because the Dark Souls 2 DLC being so insanely hard compared to the main game. Like that DLC seemed an appropriate level of difficulty. Now the Millwood Knights, if you went in early, could obviously cause you problems. But if you're even slightly better than me, they shouldn't cause you too many problems. And obviously there's a lot of room for cheese in this DLC, as you noticed where I barely even, where we didn't even see one enemy in the boss fight. I did enjoy having Gale there for the fight and coming in, and I like the fact that like he doesn't come in until the second phase to prevent the 2-on-1. I think though if you do that solo, even then I think Freyd stays back a bit more, and she isn't as aggressive as she is even in the first phase. But as you saw with Gale there, Father Ariandel makes a giant target that takes a lot of fucking damage. And like you can poison him, you can bleed him. Like he's a big fucking baby. Like if the boss fight was just him, it would be over so quickly. Whereas, and then Black Flame Freed is just not giving you even half a second in between her attacks a lot of the time. I'm not gonna lie, I probably could have finished her in the first one if I wasn't trying different things. Like if I stopped trying to parry her in the third phase, and stopped trying to like get behind her and go for the criticals, because she does stagger when you hit her. Although with the speed of my sword, even though it's a katana and it's a dex weapon, so it should be faster, I have a feeling that I wouldn't get more than 1 or 2 attacks in before she would jump away and then just come at me and destroy me. So maybe I wouldn't have been able to do it in the first one if I hadn't been trying for the critical hits, but still, it was nice to actually have a boss that I could parry. I mean, to be fair, I could parry a few bosses and just didn't, because I'm not great at it. But her first phase, her parries were actually fairly easy. I mean, there was a couple of them that tripped me up, but her parries did seem fairly easy. But yeah, that was it for Ashes of Ariandel DLC. The Ring City will be next. I do believe that we're actually going to be getting some like +3 rings in here, and we'll be getting a lot more. We should be getting a lot more Titanite chunks in that, because the Ring City DLC is very much an in-game DLC from my understanding. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for a new DLC.